Well, the rumors of my demise have been greatly exaggerated as April Fool's Day came and went. An announcement was posted that I had been contractually, or at least future endeavored by the nosebleed seats, that would not be able to produce the show without me. Sad to say. There'd be no programming on Access 4 and UPTV6 every week. It'd be a thing of the past. So, and that April Fool's joke certainly angered a bunch of people because the long knives are out for me because they are angry with me for one reason or another. I mean, the amount of butthurt swirling around in the Central Illinois region over the NBS Awards is ridiculous. I mean, I admonished UWC a year ago for attacking the Academy in an editorial comment. But I do want to thank Chris Lee for coming up with the April Fool's prank, as I just was, after last year's RWO Network ad, parody, satire, I really don't have any inspiration for an April Fool's joke this year, so there you go. Apparently, April Fool's is not even over yet, because Matt Cage appeared at UWC last Friday and defended his Wrestler of the Year award in an open challenge. Travis Weir answered it and beat him, so now we gotta create a new award. The I Beat Matt Cage for the Wrestler of the Year award for 2015. Oh my goodness. In the ring at this time, the team of Jack Rebel, former WWE superstar Trevor Murdoch, their opposition, Tony G and Blake Reed, and the match is underway. This match was a result of a feud, long-running feud between Tony G and Jack Rebel over the Pro Wrestling Glory Mid-America title. A title that Tony G will never be able to get back because that title was retired along with when Pro Wrestling Glory merged with 01 Supreme and a double team leg drop by Murdoch and Rebel sends the Wabash talent agency to the outside. Dickie Wabash, the manager of the year, is Jack Rebel. Suicide dive over the top. And Jack Rebel, who is your 2015 Diamond in the Rough winner, is control of this match. Trevor Murdoch is going to do a suicide dive? No. Axe handle. Trevor Murdoch is not known as a high flyer, he's known as a brawler. And Jack Rebel squaring off against Blake Reed. Blake Reed was the man that Rebel pinned to take the vacant Mid-America title that was let go by Waylon Beck when he suffered a major injury and had to take some months off. Trevor Murdoch with a chop on Tony G. Tony G getting whipped. Here we go! Boom! Trevor Murdoch put in an appearance at High Risk Wrestling over the weekend. This past weekend. I've been seeing a lot of him in the Midwest wrestling scene as he now resides in Missouri. Oh, shoved into a chair. Murdoch gonna put Tony G on the chair. Tony G kind of out of it. Oh! Lured him in. Drop toe hold into the chair by Tony G. And Trevor Murdoch gets a face full of steel. And Tony G back in control. We have not. This match took place back in October. Oh, look at that! Big splash by Blake Reed! Out of nowhere! Gets a 2 count. Your referee, Mike Underwood, who was your referee of the year, chucking away on Trevor Murdoch. And into the corner, and now this is back to being a traditional tag team match as it's a Pier 6 brawl on the floor. Tony G tags in, shoulder block in the corner, Trevor Murdoch. As I said, Jack Rebel pinned Blake Reed. It was a gauntlet match for the vacant Mid-America title. Tony G has been after his Mid-America title, trying to get it back, but now that title is retired. Side suplex from Trevor. Tony G is down. Grudge remained between Jack Rebel and Tony G, and this is the final showdown between Tony G and Jack Rebel. Blake Reed into the mix, as long as Trevor Murdoch as the mystery partner. Jack Rebel and a body slam by Reed. Reed off the ropes. Elbow drop. Blake Reed was a nominee for most hated. He walks over Trevor Murdoch.
Come on, Trevor.
Trevor Murdoch has been playing, came up from all the way through Harley Race's academy in Eldon, Missouri. Graduated from WLW. Was signed to WWE. Was the tag team partner of Lance Cade. And Dickie Wabash gets some chokes in on Trevor. There's a cover. Underwood comes over. On the rope. Well, you should have hooked the leg first, Blake Reed. Blake Reed, side headlock. Well, front face lock by Blake Reed. A lot of events going on this weekend. St. Louis Anarchy doing a doubleheader Friday and Saturday in Alton. Midwest Impact Pro returns to Bellevue, Illinois on Friday night the 17th. And Proving Ground Pro returns to Havana, Illinois at the Lawford Theater. And also, Southern Illinois Championship Wrestling goes to Millstad, Illinois at the St. James Parish there on Saturday night. We want to go even further out. World League Wrestling in Troy, Missouri on the 18th, and Strictly Insane Pro Wrestling in Albion, Illinois. And of course, the weekly events by United Wrestling Coalition in Georgetown, as Blake Reed has a bear hug on Trevor Murdoch. He's trying to break free. Trevor breaks free of that bear hug, but Blake with a side elbow. And tag to Tony G. I do want to also acknowledge there's been some grumblings about how I've commentated this show. Now this is in the style of Pro Wrestling This Week. Joe Pesino and Gordon Soley. They covered all the promotions in the country, not just whatever promotion they were visiting at the time. I mean, if 01 produced their own weekly show at one point, and so did, United Wrestling Coalition still does, still actively producing their weekly show, if you're wanting it not to deviate strictly from whatever is going on in the ring, you might want to go look up those shows instead. And Tony G, nobody home, but immediate tag to Blake Reed to even prevent Trevor Murdoch from even making a tag, as Blake Reed takes out Jack Rebel. Well, there was supposed to have been an event this weekend. 01 was supposed to return to Mattoon, but that show has been canceled due to a double booking problem. Of course, last time around, they had to cancel due to weather and problems with the physical problems with the venue that it could not be used at the time without problems with the building addressed. Trevor Murdoch to the top rope, cross body, and takes down Blake Reed. Reed and Murdoch are down. Dickie Wabash trying to rally his man to get a tag to Tony G. Trevor Murdoch has got to tag Jack Rebel to continue this matchup. Tony G in. Jack Rebel in. Tony G stumbles through the ropes, allowing Jack Rebel to catch him. Tony G dazed as Rebel winds him up. Now forearm shot to the face. Oh! Blake Reed misses the splat. Sliced bread number 2. Tony G catches him. And Tony G inadvertently helps Rebel and drops an elbow on Blake Reed. Rebel gets a 2 count over the mistakes of Tony G as... Oh, look at this! Triangle choke! Triangle choke! I didn't know he had that in his repertoire as Blake Reed gets thrown into the stairs by Trevor Murdoch. Jack Rebel broke free. Rebel broke free. Fight continues on the floor. Slingshot elbow drop. 2 count. Rebel thought he had it. Blake Reed down and out, and here comes Trevor Murdoch back around the ring. He's going for the DDT. Tony G going for the DDT. Blocked. Knee to the gut. Famous, sir! Got him! Trevor Murdoch prevented Blake Reed from making the save, and Rebel and Murdoch victorious in tag team action here at 0-1. Glory, so to speak. 10 minutes and a half. Rebel and Murdoch victorious. And Dickie Wabash beside himself. But he can take pleasure in the fact that he's the Central Illinois Manager of the Year for 2015. We haven't seen Tony G in quite a while. Hopefully he'll be back soon. All right, we're going to go to break as Murdoch and Rebel celebrate with the fans here in Maroa, Illinois. We're going to take a look at the weekend schedule and whatever's following in the next couple of weeks. You're watching the Nosebleed Seats. Catch new first-run episodes of the Nosebleed Seats TV on demand at its new location on YouTube. Just go to this easy-to-remember address, tiny.cc/the-NBS. That's tiny.cc/the-NBS. Catch Ring of Honor superstar Jake Durden, the new tag team champions Team IOU, and the ladies tear it up in the ring at the happening inside the Lawford Theater, 220 West Main Street in Havana, Illinois, on Saturday, April 18th for Proving Ground Pro. Visit them on Facebook, PGP Wrestling.
Brought to you by at Huebner Tire in Petersburg, Illinois. You'll find a wide variety of tires for your automotive as well as recreational vehicle needs. So come on down to Huebner Tire, your tire people.
All right, singles action to close out the program for this week. Do want to acknowledge something from the last segment. Jack Rebel appeared at 01 USA over the weekend and declared that if he did not take the heavyweight title away from Frank Wyatt, that he would quit the company. Well, Jack Rebel lost and he is out of there. Corbin Blaze has been on a bit of a roll. Was a contender for the Diamond in the Rough Award that was ultimately won by Jack Rebel. He did get a nomination. Became one of the finalists. So he had a tryout match, or had a pre-show match at Dreamwave in March. Now regular on the Funky Monkey Wrestling roster up in the northwest end of the state of Illinois. And here comes his opponent, the young thriller Derek Moss, currently holding the CIPW heavyweight title. He will not be defending that at this upcoming CIPW event in Kincaid, Illinois. Had some writing on his wrist tape there. It's been so long ago. It's been 7 months since this match took place that I don't quite remember the context of what that was meant, who that represented. Derek Moss will be appearing at CIPW in the main event tag team action, teaming up with Tricky Dick Moore to take on Stephen Bishop and Bradley Stevens. In other matches, the Man Dogs will be taking on the Money Making Jam Boys in a four-way match between Phage, Dan the Man, Darren Frost, and Jonathan Napier. And we're going to be underway in this singles match between Corbin Blaze and Derek Moss. They share the code of honor. We're going to lock up here. Test of strength. Moss and Blaze. And Corbin Blaze versus at armbar. Blaze tries to reverse it. Pulls the way out of it. Grab a headlock. Hammerlock by Derek Moss. From Blaze. Rolls out of it. Reversal. From Blaze controlling the headlock. Shoots him off. From Blaze, another reversal. Somersault. Cartwheel by Derek Moss. Arm drags. Drop kicks. Nobody. Stalemate. Zero One Supreme will be returning to Maroa, Illinois in the near future. I believe it's going to be May the 9th. Finally get back to Maroa. That was previously an attempt to return to Maroa, and that got postponed so many weeks ago. Yep, it's May the 9th. Right here in Maroa. Drop kick from Moss. And a cover. And a 1 count. Derek Moss goes for a side suplex at Corbin Blaze, but Blaze lands on his feet. Oh, I missed the knee! I caught the kick to the side of the head on the back end. Only 1 count. Mike Underwood, your referee for this contest. Derek Moss, one of the initial graduates of the NBS Pro Wrestling Training Center. Way back when. Running drop kick. Lays down. Moss gonna go to the outside. Gonna climb the ropes. Gonna go for a cross. Gonna go for a front. Nope, elbow. Nobody home. Trying to guess what the heck Derek Moss is gonna do, and keeps changing it up. Double stomp. Cover. 2. Corbin Blaze continuing the attack on Derek Moss. Corbin Blaze has been a wrestler for, gosh, since the waning days of Great American Wrestling. It's only until recently that he's had a breakout year. Totally changed his look and his ring equipment, ring gear. And I'm expecting bigger things at Corbin Blaze for the remainder of 2015. Derek Moss firing those kicks onto Corbin Blaze. Moss lining him up. Kick to the face. And Corbin Blaze is on Dream Street. Oh, he caught him. Muscled him over. Both men are down. Both men are down. I'm going to address something for a moment. A lot of people do not agree that PWA should have been named the Fed of the Year or even contended for it. I'll just say this. They pretty much, all the fuss is about the roster, but, you know, if you want to have, you can have the best roster in the world, but to get there, I mean, you can spend your wad and spend money deep into a hole and just to make yourselves look cool, but in the end, you might end up being a promotion like Pro Wrestling Next or maybe Pro Wrestling Prestige. They got all this great talent, but they just couldn't sustain it, and they eventually had to close their doors. PWA is not going to be that promotion. They'd rather break even or make a profit and not lose much money, because they're not just running wrestling shows, they're also running a training center, and there's a lariat! Turns Corbin Blaze inside out. Derek Moss with a cover. 2 count. If you want a wrestling, I mean, wrestling fans can get any type of wrestling show in the Central Illinois region they want. I mean, if they want something more, it's within driving distance. I encourage you to support those promotions. Derek Moss to the top rope. He's gonna go for the top rope elbow! Got it! Will this be enough? 1, 2, 2 count! Not quite. Moss thought he had it, but he's got to pull another trick out of his hat to finish off, well, put out the fire of Corbin Blaze. Moss waiting for him to stand up. Kick to the gut. Moss going for a neck breaker. Locked. Oh! Didn't get all of it. I think he was going for a stunner, but definitely did not get all of it. Did not land the move the way he wanted it to for its full effect. Just tried to catch him unawares and didn't pull it off. Corbin Blaze to the top rope. Gonna try and finish him off right here. Double stop! Off the top rope! My gosh, that'll break a rib. 1, 2, 2 count! Derek Moss still kicked out.
No.
Moss not gonna go away. Moss not giving up to Corbin Blaze. Corbin Blaze gonna pick up Moss. He's going for the tree of woe. Going for the tree of woe. Blaze. Looks like he's gonna go the outside. Oh my goodness. Is that what he's gonna try? I think he's gonna double stop again! And Derek Moss is high out to dry. Will this be enough? 2 count! Corbin Blaze can't believe it! Corbin Blaze thought he had it, but it's still Derek Moss showing quite a bit of resiliency. He's gonna go for the stunner again. Nope. Moss, fireman's carry. Gonna sleep.
Gotta sleep. 1, 2, 3.
And that's enough. Derek Moss wins this hard-fought battle against Corbin Blaze and is victorious here at 0-1 Glory. Moss victorious. Corbin Blaze, nothing to be ashamed of. He's going to be a threat in Central Illinois wrestling for quite a while. Keep an eye on Corbin Blaze. Derek Moss going to be heading to Kincaid, Illinois this weekend for Central Illinois Pro Wrestling for tag team action at South Point High School. That'll do it for this edition of the Nosebleed Seats. I am the Magnificent Crime Hunter. Have a good week, everybody.